Hello, my name is the Brass Love One Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. I want to do a storyline reading. Universe gave me lunar, saying it correctly, decay. Okay, so I want to do a storyline reading. One, lunar, I'm trying to say it, lunar, because I like saying lunar, but it's lunar decay. Get what I'm saying? So let's just see what the storyline is going to say, okay? Okay, thank you, Lord. The decay. Okay. Let's just flow. I'm hearing life is for the living. Life is for the living. Let's see, should I put this on? The sleeves up. I don't know. Probably put my sleeves up. I don't know why I'm putting my sleeves up, but I just heard life is for a living, and I said, let me put my sleeves up. So maybe God's saying for mankind to put your sleeves up because it's lunar decay. So maybe we dealing with the environment, taking care of the environment. Not destroying the environment. Maybe we focusing on the storyline is geared toward pollution. I don't know. Let's just flow a little bit here. Okay, universe. Give me some cards for whatever this is jumping out. Let's just see. That's a lot. Something is empty. Okay, I'm hearing that. My storage is empty. So we dealing with lunar decay. And I heard life is for the living. And then I heard roll your sleeves up. So I roll my sleeves up. So I feel like mankind have to do something. And now when I did that, I heard my storage is empty. My storage is empty. And I am available to you. My storage is empty. Like on my phone, it tells me I don't have enough storage for no more emails. So we talking about the moon, evidently. Listen to what I just said. So the moon's saying out to you, my storage is empty. And I am available to you. So the moon is shining and being available to you. But the moon's storage is empty. Take care of the environment. I feel the storyline is saying. Because I got upstairs. Lunar decay. Get what I'm saying, okay? Let's just flow. Don't insult the moon's intelligence. And by me talking about the moon instead of a person, don't take things for granted. Don't take the moon for granted. Don't take the sun for granted. Don't take anything for granted. Okay, that God provided, okay? I just saw the end. It just came again, the end. Dude. Hey Noisy, I am the Brass Love One Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. So evidently we focusing on the moon. Decay, okay? The moon saying the moon storage is empty and I am available to you, but you must take care of me. Get what I just said. So I'm talking for the moon. Okay. But don't, just a little bit. I just told you, don't insult the moon's intelligence. It's time to heal. It's time for the moon to heal. It's time to take care of the moon. Because you're distant from taking care of the moon. Distant from the moon, but distant from taking care of the moon. But don't make the moon be a score loser. Because when you take from the moon and you make the moon decay, the moon can't work effectively like it should. Get what I'm saying? Let's just flow. Okay. Stay moving. The moon's saying the moon need love. The moon need love. But we have mankind right here. We got mankind that's looking at the moon as your fortune. Right? Is you my fortune? Is the moon, you looking at the moon, saying to the moon, are you my fortune? Before that, look what it says. Don't die with the person. So I told you that lunar decay. Okay, decay means taken away of. That means dying of, right? Dying off, right? Don't take away from the moon. Don't tear it apart. Don't shred it. Because you want to know if the moon, you're good fortune. But the moon also want to know, are you the moon's good fortune? Treasure me. I'm talking for the moon. Treasure me. Because the moon want love. Get what I just said, right? I'm going to take this one. To be more energetic. Usually people need to get more sleep. But to be more energetic, the moon need to be treated the way the moon need to be treated. Like it's loved. Because it have to be able to regenerate, thrive, and work like it's supposed to work. I feel we dealing with pollution some kind of way here. Here's the moon. Don't try me. This is the moon. Don't try me. Okay, let's just go. Let's just see. I'm hearing out of nowhere. I'm hearing the Backstreet Boys out of nowhere. So the Backstreet Boys sings everybody, but I can't remember what else go with it. I just know it's everybody. So I'm just saying, the moon talking out to everybody in mankind. Everybody. Treasure the moon. The moon not being treated like the treasure the moon is. The moon can't work effectively like the moon want and need to work. Some kind of decay. And I really feel it comes from pollution or whatever's being done. So let's just flow. First one is somebody is resistant because they not all there. So I'm talking for the moon. Somebody's resistant because somebody's not all there. And that would be the people who making all kind of decisions to just have pollution all over the place and just going all up in the air or whatever's going on. They not all there. They don't care. They not functioning like God wants them to function. They don't care about mankind. They don't care about the sun, the moon, the skies, or the water, anything else. Somebody's not all there. They resistant to do the right things. Somebody, now this is a nighttime card, so we're going to have the moon. So let's just, let me see if I can make it the moon for a minute, because it's nighttime and the moon come out at night. You can't see it, but this is traveling at night. So we got the moon traveling at night, because the moon be that way, and then you might see the moon the other way, right? The moon traveling at night. So the moon could be resistant to operate all the way effectively. You just can't tell because you're not right up on the moon. Because some kind of decay to the moon from pollution or whatever's going on here. Because somebody is not all there, and that would be mankind that's doing the different things that mankind is doing. Not considering the moon, the sun, or the water, or anything else. Just bringing on a lot of pollution. So the moon wants mankind to be courteous, have jointness with the moon, so the moon can work effectively. The moon want to be treated right, be courteous. So we have be loyal and be courteous. Because for the moon, it's like you treating the moon like junk. You don't care about the moon, the sun, the water, or anything. When you put a lot of pollution out. Follow me? So we have this next card. You're going to see it for what it is, or you need to see it for what it is. You got to cut down pollution, because the moon is being affected some kind of way. Because I got lunar decay upstairs. So I had other videos that came before this I supposed to have been doing, but this one jumped out where I had to do this one first, because I feel this one is more important than the other ones, really. We dealing with a Pisces or water signs people. So those kind of people be in their emotions. So we need people like that to spread the word and speak out as far as pollution in this world. Because they be in their emotions, and maybe they can express better and see it for what it is. Got to treat the moon better, because we're focusing on the moon, because that's what I got as far as the phrase. We got 16. So maybe by June 16th, something can be said, done, or whatever. A gathering or whatever, right? Call this time, God says. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. And that would be for everybody who is a part of the human race. to open their mouths and talk up about pollution, because a lot of pollution that's not just affecting the moon, is affecting people in general, animals, people, the water, the sun, is affecting anything in the world. Trying for people to speak up, because people are trying to insult the moon's intelligence. And so with this card dealing with the moon, since the moon is not a human person, you think you know the moon so good where you don't know that the pollution and different things affect the moon. You think you control, like you think you control as far as down here, different things. So you think you control the moon, but you don't control the moon. That's just like you say, you control everything that God made, like the sun. You don't control the sun. It's time to heal. So it's time for everybody to heal. But number one, it's time for the moon to heal. Regenerate, recuperate. Get what I'm saying? It's time for the moon to heal. You heard me say at the beginning that decay. You heard me say that, right? Because you're distant from the moon. You're not up on the moon to see any damage to the moon. Don't make the moon be a sore loser, a score loser. You know, when you're a score loser, you're not winning. Get what I'm saying? The moon is distant from you, so you can't tell what is going on with the moon because you're not on it to see the damage that has been done. Okay? So we got somebody that's going to be getting some court papers, but you need to accept them. Maybe some companies out there. So your eyes are lied to you about a connection with somebody. Some kind of companies that's spreading a lot of pollution out there. So we're talking about, we must continue to function, God says, as the human that we are. But it's going to be hard to function as the human that we are if we don't get rid of a lot of pollution. But when you affect the sun, the moon, and things that God put here for to help us, we're not going to be able to function as that human, because the moon is not going to be able to function like it should, right? Because you're damaging the moon. Decay, right? You'll have to, it says, when you don't let go of your past, you refuse your future. So when you don't let go of the past or what you've been doing as far as the moon, you refuse the future that God want to usher in for everybody to come. Stop damaging the moon in whatever ways, from pollution or whatever. It's time to begin. And it's time for the moon to heal. Listen to what I'm saying. Go ahead and start valuing the moon, because it's not being valued. Okay, so we have with this next card, somebody going to testify and be a place setter. And these are my old cards right there. Somebody going to sit in place because some court papers coming for somebody, because we got some companies or whoever it is who damaging the moon. We got somebody who damaging the moon. It's going to be some court papers that come because you're going to court about this thing. And there's got to be some changes because the moon has to be taken care of. It's time for the moon to heal. Because the moon is going to be a score loser. You heard what I said, right? It's going to cost you some suing, I guess, to the city, but mainly it's going to cost you because The moon has to be strong. Okay? Just like you and able to function as it should. It can't be stripped away at, and you expect it to function as it should. You just can't see whatever damage or anything happening with the moon because you're not up on it. Can we do it now? Can somebody sit down and testify and talk as far as what all been going on as far as damaging the moon? Because some kind of way the moon been being damaged, right? And it's time to change that for the human race. Because the moon is needed. So we have somebody want the whole pot win right now. And in this storyline with this card, it means that somebody is just being greedy. So I don't know if it's scientists. I don't know who this is. But anyway, somebody being greedy. They want to know all they can know. They want to do all they can do. They want to create all kind of things and have a lot of pollution or whatever's going on. But whatever you're doing, you damaging the moon, whoever you are. You're going to court. It's time for the community, everybody who's a part of the human race to complain and stand up against the moon being damaged. Because the moon is needed. We need the moon, if you know it or not. Okay? Somebody sneaky and aim for it to do something sneaky. So we dealing with the pollution or something as far as the moon. Somebody who business minded. I don't see any, I don't see any money cards so far. Somebody who a scientist or somebody who companies or whoever this is, because we got a bunch of pollution going on. Just a business card. Could be a Virgo, act like a Virgo. Wanted to have fun, wanted to have more businesses or whatever this is, or wanted to do things behind the scenes and just have all kind of pollution going on behind the scenes and figure nobody will find out about it. But somebody going to court because you need to stop lying to yourself, making it seem like it's okay. So how do you know it's true? It's going to be lighting a fire in you until it's lit. But how are you going to know it's true? That you're affecting the moon. You making it where the moon decay. Causing some kind of decay to the moon from this pollution or what all is being done to the moon. It's going to light a fire some kind of way until it's lit. And that's how you're going to know it's true. Because you might look at the moon and see something different about the moon. And it's going to stand out for everybody to see here on Earth. Get what I'm saying? Don't abuse the moon, people. Because right now, the moon is on a battlefield with people like this. People who want to be in control and want the moon to be submissive. Because you want the moon to be submissive to your choices, right? This card stands for you want somebody to be submissive. You want to control somebody. You want to dominate. So the moon is on a battlefield with people who want to dominate, want the moon to be submissive, and want to control the moon and what happens to the moon, with the moon and everything else. But you don't control the moon. He fought me. So this is going to be the moon. He fought me, people, whoever you are, going up against the moon. It says she did it. So we got a female maybe who's going to talk, because we got a place setter. Somebody going to go do some talking. It's going to cost her, but she's going to talk. Somebody saying, can you do it now? And she's going to do some talking. Because it's going to be some court papers. So we have maybe a lady going to go to court and talk up against a company or whoever it is. They got a lot of pollution going on that's behind the scenes, sneaky, where nobody know about, or whatever it may be. She lying about the connection with this person. Her eyes lied about the connection with whoever this is. So let's just flow. Here she is. Believe what you wish. I'm making a change. So she decided she's going to get out of this company. She's going to get out. She's going to do some testifying because she knows something ain't right. Or she going to court and testify. So she's saying, believe what you wish, I'm going to testify. Or we can strictly put this with the moon. Where the moon's saying, believe what you wish, I'm making a change. Or the moon saying, you made the choice to damage me, so it's causing a change in me. You heard what I just said. So we got the pills. So let me just see if I can work it. It might be some kind of pill company. It might be a place that make pills. Because we got pill pusher, and you can get it anytime. Look around the corner. So it might be pharmaceutical kind of companies that make pills or something like that. Let's flow. So we got an idiot, a network of them that's causing damage to the moon. Causing some kind of decay to the moon. So we have this lady, she gonna decide to get away. They back to back. They came back to back. She gonna decide to get away from this idiot and take her power back, because she's going to testify against this person. Because it was a mirage in her mind through the tension-filled times. So we have, she gonna get her freedom from the fortress. But the moon also need to get the moon's freedom from a fortress. And the fortress would be whoever this company is here, or companies that got all this pollution going on behind the scenes, maybe. Because it's a sneaky card. Pill companies or whoever this is, maybe pill companies. The moon on the battlefield. The citizens, everybody, mankind need to do a preview as far as pollution, because the moon is on a battlefield. You damage the moon and make the moon not be effective, people are going to be on a battlefield. So we have, may I have a word with you, Miss Marple? So this lady going to testify against some company she's working for. So it might be she's going to talk to a lawyer or somebody at the courthouse, maybe, because this is a pioneer card. So this lady, thank you God, this lady going to be a pioneer. Get what I'm saying? The first to make a step. Get what I'm saying? The first to do something. Get my drift. A pioneer. She gonna get chipped away at, but oh well, she gonna be that pioneer and step up. Go talk, go to court, be a place setter, go to court, because court papers coming, and she going in, she gonna testify and make it where change can come. As far as the pollution, at least at this place. Knock down one, More to go. But you start with one, then you just work your way down. So we have, that's what happened on this lady's journey to save the moon, to stop the decay from happening. But also we got the moon, because you heard me say decay. The moon being chipped away at, get my drift. But the moon is a pioneer, because nothing can do what the moon can do. The moon is the moon. There's no replacement for the moon. So mankind can't do this and do that, because mankind think they can do any and everything and replace everything and do this and do that. But the moon is the first, right? I know what the pioneer people can come behind, right? And change up whatever you originally do. But it's the first person who create whatever it is, and then somebody can do something behind it. Like the first cell phone, the first cordless, then it was the cell phone, and then each cell phone looked different. Get my drift? So the moon is the first, but the moon is gonna, if the moon be torn apart too bad and decayed so bad and all, man gonna have to try to replace and do something to replace the moon. And that's out of this world, because you never heard of that. Right? So we have cops right here. Could be dealing with Cincinnati or whatever place. So we got cops. So cops go with court, or this man might get arrested. Let's just flow and see what's going on here. Don't die with the person, you still have life. Wait a minute. God says you still have life, don't die with the person. Okay, let's see what this one's saying. I will pray for you. Wrap it up every time. Are you my good fortune? Let's see. Somebody wanted love. So I'm gonna change it a little bit, okay? Whoever the court paper's coming from is coming for a lady, but somebody else owned the company. An idiot that has a network of employees or scientists or whoever hooked onto the person, whoever it is. Person gonna deal with the cops, law enforcement, at court, or get locked up or whatever. However it's flowing. Don't die with the person. So for this lady who going to go do some talking, right, and testifying, God don't want her to die with the person. Don't come to an end with the person. It don't have to be the natural death. Follow me? You still have life. Don't end your life and go to jail with this person. She usually go to work and just wrap it up every time. But right now she gonna pray about things, because she gonna have to go to court, and hopefully, she don't get herself messed up, because God telling her, don't die with them, don't go to court with them, don't come to an end like them. Do your talking and get yourself set free. Because the court's looking at her, if their good fortune. She's going to be the witness, yes. But then for the moon is looking at this female. Is she the moon's good fortune? Because the moon wanted to be wrapped up, where the moon stopped being abused. The moon can't pray, but people can pray for the moon, where this stuff can end, where the moon don't die. And saying the moon dying just simply mean the moon not being effective and working like it should. Because don't say never, okay? Don't say what can't happen, okay? Because the moon need love, follow me? The moon need love, follow me? The moon need and want love from all of you people that the moon serve. Okay? So we have the moon, enable for the moon to be energetic and work like it should. The moon need love. You heard me say that, right? Get more sleep. The moon need to be able to regenerate and do whatever it do and able to work effectively. Follow me, like we did. We had whatever going on with us to keep us thriving and keep us working like we should be working, our bodies or whatever, or anything that you use down here, that you hook up or whatever it might be. Get my drift. Here's the moon. Don't try me. Don't try me. Because if we have some decay coming from the moon and going on with the moon because of pollution down here. Dealing with social skills. Somebody need to wean themselves from social skills. So how do we got? I don't even see money. We dealing with pollution. I don't even see money. Usually we have money on the table for things. The companies have to wean yourself from the social skills and having all this pollution going on. Feel you got to keep making this and making that and making more pollution come about. But all of that still is because you're trying to make money, but I don't see money on the table. Shortly, this lady going to another city, county, state, or this man, because if he get arrested, he might get locked up wherever he get locked up at. If she going to a trial somewhere. Because she is too dilute, not saying anything about anything, because this man was sneaky about things. She need to be more forceful. But she going to now because court papers coming. So we have right here, she might be gay, this lady. Right? And this man wanted to get closer to her. So I can change it around to a different way of gay. Right? Instead of the sexual way of gay, I'm going to make it gay. Because when I was younger, they used to say in the books, children gay, meaning happy. Get what I'm saying? So I'm going to make it that gay for right now. For people who are old enough to get what I'm saying, right? He wanted to get closer to a girl, but he wanted her to be gay. She was gay. She is a happy, nice person. So he wanted to get closer to a gay girl, a nice girl. Get what I'm saying? Not no sexual, but a nice girl, right? Because he wanted her to change her mind right here. With this card, she said, no, believe what you wish. I'm making a change. She being forceful, and she's going to the court because pretty much God telling her, don't die, don't end your life with this person by going to jail and getting in trouble, because this person going to be dealing with the law on the table you saw. So we got some more right there. Let me put the rest down. I'm hearing going to the chapel. Maybe this man wanted to marry her. Going to the chapel. Going to the chapel. Okay, going to the chapel and we're getting married. Going to the chapel. Yeah, he might like this lady, or she might have been a gay lady also. But I feel that it's the gayest part, being nice. Though I really feel it's that. Let's just go. So we have we need a blessing from God. The moon need a blessing from God. The moon need this blessing from God for people to realize that the moon need to be protected and cared for. Follow me? But the population, you have to do something to bring on a blessing. Right? Because it's a blessings card when you want a blessing from God. You can't make it happen, but God will make it happen. Talk to God to restore the moon from any decay that's happening with the moon that you're unaware of. Any damage that's been done to the moon from all of this pollution and different things that's been happening, where people are just continuing to do different things and cause pollution because they want to make this, make that, all because they want money. Let me just pause for a minute. Sorry about that. This lady in general is going to exercise her right to complain and go to the courts. And she going to need a blessing herself, maybe, where they don't try to lock her up along with this man. So maybe, because she do work at the place. So we have kindred spirit. Kindred spirit is a man that's in the spirit, right? That's around this lady that she know, like her father, her grandpops, or uncle or something, right? But I'm gonna turn it around for the moon for a minute. Let me just turn it around, get my direct. When I was growing up, I haven't said this. I said it on my storylines before. I just haven't said it in a while. You might hear me say, I don't know. I said this, I really think I said this on my video when I have that polka dot kind of blouse on when I was talking about my twin plane. I said I ain't know somebody from a man and a moon. I really think I said it there. So I'm going to use that phrase. We got the moon. We're going to make this the moon. Right? So if you don't treat the moon right, the moon no longer gonna be in its physical. Just like you see me sitting here, right? I'm in a physical. But if I be in a spirit, you won't see me. Get my drift? So the moon won't be in its physical. It'll just be in the spirit. Get my drift? If you don't treat the moon right, you gotta treat the moon right. This lady's gonna exercise her right to complain. Right? She going to court. She's going to talk up or whatever about this pollution that's been going on with this man, this company, pill company or whatever kind of company. I see pills, that's why I'm saying pills. Or the man himself been taking pills. Let's just see. Pills or pill company. Okay, this is a wetting card. Was this a wetting card? No, it's not. Okay, it penetrates the surface, the pollution. Penetrates the surface. And it's rising up. It's rising. Something is penetrating the surface of the moon. Follow what I'm saying? So ignore this word for a minute, right? And just say that whatever... we're going to say the pollution. We're going to put pollution right here. The company's pollution is penetrating the surface of the moon. Get my drift? Where the moon is not going to be in its physical state, but be in a spirit. Get my drift? This lady going to exercise her right to complain. Go to the court and hoping for a blessing that she won't be in trouble also along with this person maybe. Because it's all over with the caravan, so she getting out from with these idiots, these people, this company. They got all this pollution going on. Those pill companies. She hoping that she don't go to jail and get in trouble with this person. She gonna feel like she struck a touchdown. She want to see and find out and make sure if she is going to be free. Are you free? Or she going to find out that once she do her testifying, because she need a blessing up here, number one card from God, because she going to exercise her right to complain. She might have somebody in the spirit, her dad or somebody who love her, who's cheering her on. She's going to feel she struck a touchdown if she able to get out from with these idiots, this companies or whatever it is. They got all this pollution going on. So we have, okay, here's a number one money card because I didn't see money the whole time. She had to cut the ties with her ex, and that would be this company that she worked for. Or even if this man was somebody who liked her. Whoever he is, right? So here's a money card finally. Okay, if you love money, it is your money. Get what I just said, right? So this man that she connected to that owned this company, that owned the companies in general, that's causing all this pollution, he loved money. So if he loved money, it's his money. So he felt like he's going to keep on causing pollution, making pills or whatever's going on with this company and causing all kind of pollution that is piercing the surface of the moon. Get what I just said? She see it clear, but we need the water to be clear. Do you see what it says, clear water? We need the water to be clear from pollution. We need the moon to be clear from pollution. The sun, follow me? He is the moon. Free me. Free me from the pollution that you're causing to damage my surface. Free me. But also we have this man, he gonna want to be free. But he was doing something sneaky and conniving, all because of money. He felt like it's his money. He want to make money. Is a money maker or whatever he's doing. Sneaky though. So we might still be dealing with the water sign people. Water sign people. Water sign gonna be real because it's been some controlling going on. So maybe this lady that's in the storyline is a water sign. She's going to be real, go talk to the courts, go testify, be a place setter and sit down and talk about pollution, about some company she worked for or whatever this is. Because whoever these companies are, they want to control others. That means other people in the world that cause them all kind of sicknesses from pollution. And number one, want to destroy the moon. Okay? We might be dealing with Pennsylvania. So we have number 17. Something could happen the 7th of next month. The 17th, the 1st. Somebody could be 71 years old who is in charge of all of this. So that's an old bird, right? So we have right here, stop the loss of kids. So God's saying that. Stop the pollution so the children can have their future. Don't take the children's future away because you have a bunch of pollution going on. Stop the loss of children if you can in any ways. Because you're being negative. That's the devil energy. You're being negative. This man could be a sign of a Capricorn. He could be an earth sign. But God's saying move fast on it for anybody who's concerned about the environment, that the pollution is halted, that a change take place with the pollution. Do some signing of petitions or go to Washington or whatever you have to do. Or this needed to take place all over the world though, not just in one place. Move fast on it. It has to be where the children be able to have be able to breathe in the air they need to breathe in. And that the moon be able to, I'm hearing a word in my mind, but I gotta make sure it's the right word. Let me see, let me look it up and then I'll say it. I know what I hear, but I don't know for sure if I got the definition right. I know I'm hearing something. Let me just see. I just saw Clint Eastwood on the front of my phone. That's my boy. I like Clint Eastwood. Let me see exactly what this means. And then I don't know whether, because I just heard this word. Okay. Evidently it's right, because I'm not used to saying this word, but I know I heard it in my mind. Suffice. So it's a be sufficient. So okay, that's what it is then. Because I heard suffice. Okay. Meet the needs. Okay. Okay. Adequate. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so somebody felt like a genius, and it's going to be this lady. If she can go put a stop to this company, that will be at least one company, one down. How many more behind it to go? But the moon been the genius all this time, working effectively. But damage is coming to the moon, and things got to change. Okay, healthy means you got to healthy. I'm ready to love in a healthy way. So this should be the community, the population, the world, human beings in general, to the moon. A healthy way. Stop damaging the moon, the sun, the waters, the oceans with all this pollution. Stop trying to get a bunch of money where there's all kind of pollution going on, trying to make this, trying to make that. God wanted to be where you love in a healthy way. And the moon definitely wants you to love in a healthy way. The moon wants you to love the moon. Because right now it just seems like you're not loving the moon. When you're damaging anything, you're not loving it. Get what I just said? So we have the moon. I'm talking for the moon. The moon can't talk, like I just said. My thoughts count. But this lady, whoever she is, she's going to court, and her thoughts going to count. Why did she allow herself to be molded by this company? But the moon can't control being molded, because the moon only can do what the moon was made to do, right? Like your body do what your body does, right? What all your body can do, it does, right? The moon does what all it can do, what it's made to do, what all it can do. But the moon is being molded. Get what I'm saying? The moon is being molded because we have a lot of pollution that's coming from man, human beings down here, that's causing all kind of problems for the moon. It makes the moon not operate all the way like it should. You might don't see anything right now, but in time you could see it. The moon want to be valued. The moon probably haven't had this much abuse ever since it's been there than nowadays, because everybody is trying to do this. Make money. So they don't care nothing about pollution and what all causes what. That's all they know, is they just want money. So we have right here that the moon wants you to pick the moon. Pick me. Pick me, love me, cherish me. Because I'm a treasure. I'm talking for the moon now. I'm not crazy. There's nothing crazy about me. So don't say, oh, this lady crazy. There's nothing crazy about this person in front of you. I talk for anybody or anything. I talk for pets. I talk for anybody who can't talk for themselves. I'm the mouthpiece. Follow me? Because we have right here, this lady was giving this man she worked for too much power by not going talking and telling that he had all kind of pollution coming from his companies or whatever this is, power plants or wherever this man is, with all the stuff he been doing trying to make money. Because she did want him to pick her as far as working there. But then he want her to pick him as far as don't go to court and testify against me, pick me, right? Over going to court and talking against me. But the moon wants everybody, pick me, cherish me, keep me safe, don't hurt me, don't damage me, treasure me. Because the moon is a pioneer. The moon is a power source. The moon is a light. Because we got power on here. The moon is power. It's like a power source. The moon is a light sitting up there in the sky at nighttime. You look up there, you see it, right? Don't make the moon an X. Get what I just said. Don't make the moon an X where man have to make some duplicate moon. Get what I just said. The moon saying, pick me, treat me right. There's never been a duplicate moon ever. But you know, men like to make everything, think they can make everything over. Make a baby, an artificial baby, all kind of stuff they be doing. They like to think they can do everything over. Make a man or woman, all kind of things they be doing, and they feel like, oh, well, I can do this, I can do that. Nothing is like the original. Nothing. I don't care what people try to do. Nothing is like the original. The designer's original. The person who designed it, the original is the best. The original is the best. There's no beating the original. I don't care what you try to do. The original is the best. Even if you add different things or whatever you may do, like the cell phone. Because the original is the original. Okay? So we have, it's been like a pendulum in war games as far as the moon. It's like, I'm hearing combative. It's been like combat for the moon. It's like when we get a cut. If we get a cut, if I get a cut, I can use my own self. If I get a cut some kind of way on me, it'll be hurting all the way to next week. It'll be slowly getting well from the inside out. From the inside out. But I'm still going to feel the soreness. Maybe by the end of next week, I won't feel the soreness, right? Well, if it's a little bit of soreness, it's going to be a teeny bit left. But it had to be like the end because everything takes its time, right? So with the moon and anything else, we got to regenerate. Things got to get well again. Got to heal. Get what I'm saying? Recuperate, whatever word you want to say. You can't damage the moon and think it's fine. You can't be negative to the moon. Right here. You can't be destructive to the moon and think the moon gonna continue to function all the way right. Okay? We have the fun right here. So I'm gonna use this as, what did I see? One time when I used to live at another place, I got a picture. I could put it as the thumbnail. I'm gonna put it as a thumbnail to show you. Because it was in, I don't know what year it was though. Either 2017 or 18, that's all I can tell you. Because I know I was living where I was living, and I know I took that picture when I took that picture. I looked out my window. The sun was peeking a little bit, like it's getting ready to come out. And the sky was pink. And then I had to look twice. And I stared at it so long you wouldn't believe it. And I didn't know what was going on. It was strange. Why would the sky be pink? Think about that. I said pink, right? We know how pink look, right? The sky always look blue to me when I look at it. Or gray if it's going to rain or whatever's going on. Or dark at night. But pink, never. But I think it was some kind of pollution or something that I think I heard in the news that got out or whatever that caused that. Because we know when a fire take place, we have a bunch of gray smoke in the sky, something like that, you know. But this was, it was pink. I'm going to put it as my thumbnail. So I'm looking at this orange right here. So I'm just using it because I'm thinking about this color right here. This is the moon. I'm going to say this is the moon talking, right? Will the people ever love me? Because these are love cards mixed up with abuse cards. Because the moon is being abused. The moon need to be loved. Right? The moon is going to feel it to the core. But the moon feeling it on the surface instead of the core, right? We feel things to the soul. But the moon is feeling it on the surface. Get what I'm telling you? Right? The moon want to know, will populations of people ever love me? Because people having fun. All these people that's causing the pollution, they having fun. It's called fun, right? Even though, because it makes them happy. All of the stuff they making and doing that cause all this pollution, they having fun. They enjoy doing what they doing. Because they really not focusing on pollution. They focusing on what they trying to make happen to make money. Right? Because the focus for them is making money. That's their focus right here. This here. Their focus is getting money. See, that's their focus. If they love money, is their money. Get what I just said, right? So their focus is getting the money, having fun, enjoying what they're doing to make the money, to make the products or whatever they're doing that's causing all this pollution. So we have right here a color, right? And that's making me think of the sky. I told you I saw a pink sky. I'm going to put it as my thumbnail to let you see the pink in the sky. That I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was getting ready to happen because the sky was pink. And that was kind of scary to me. I have to tell you the truth. I didn't know what was happening. So we have orange right here. So we actually could have it like it was where I live at during that time. Pink in the sky. So it could actually be where some kind of color come on the moon from the damage being done to the moon. Right? Who knows? Or it might be some kind of pollution in the sky that caused the sky to turn orange. Or turn a color. Like I saw a color here and it was pink. So this just could stand for the sky turning another color. Just like I told you I saw here. Pollution. So wherever it don't have to be Pennsylvania, but wherever the places are in the world, all over, at a place, a company, or whatever this is, these companies, a change has to happen because everybody is money driven and they just causing more and more pollution. And the moon is saying, will you people ever love me? Will you treat me right? Because you piercing the surface with your pollution. It's going to cost the moon, but it's going to also cost you as a human race, as humans. Can we do it now? Stop abusing the moon. Stop lying to yourself, thinking that you're not abusing the moon. Because your eyes is lying to you. If you think you're not abusing the moon. About a connection. Because you feel like the moon is there for you at night. The moon is there for me at night, but it's a connection. with the pollution in the moon or the pollution in the sun is a connection. It's just like if I go somewhere, like if I go inside, let me just say the rainforest it's called. When I go inside of one of them, it feels like I get moist. I love the trees and things like that, the plants. I get moist. Get what I'm saying? It's just like that, a coating. Feel like a coating, right? So the moon is getting a coating. Get what I'm saying? The pollution piercing the surface. Pollution. It's going to cost the moon, but it's going to also cost the populations of people. We had a lot of children that's ahead and people to come ahead. And we need everything to function as God wanted to function. The sun properly, the moon properly. The only people who damage, the only ones damaging things that God actually had here that been functioning since mankind like it should is humans. The moon been in the sky, minding its business, functioning as it should. The sun has been. The oceans, the creeks, everything been functioning as they should. And the only one who causing any destruction to them are mankind. Because the main focus is money. You saw that money card. You fooling yourself if you feel like you're not damaging the moon or damaging the sun or damaging the water, because you are. Because you want to get money. Stop being money driven. Because it's going to cost you. And it's going to cost the moon. Stop lying to yourself. Because the moon and all of us got a connection. We need the moon. It's a connection. We need the moon. You can't treat the moon like a second-class citizen, like you don't need the moon, like the moon got to obey you. The moon don't have to obey you. That's the problem with man. Humans, when I say that. You think you control everything. You want to dominate everything, but you don't dominate what God created. And God created the moon, the sun, the skies. All of the stuff you see out here. You don't get to do that. The rain, the clouds. You don't dominate that. You're not in control of that. You try to make yourself in control. You try to make yourself control it. Because for some reason you want to be God, evidently, and control, but you're not God. God taught it a buffoonery. You're not God. Stop trying to dominate everything and control everything, and just control yourselves. Okay, is this it, universe? I'm hearing it again. Everybody. I don't know what else go. Let me see what else go with that Backstreet Boys. I'm talking. I'm calling out your song Backstreet Boys, because it was on when I went somewhere one time. I didn't know the words. I was bouncing to it. Everybody. That's the Backstreet Boys. Okay, Backstreet Boys. Let me remember. Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I gotta see who come first. I think my Backstreet Boys come first. Yeah, I think the Backstreet Boys is first, then New Kids on the Block. Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block, I feel, is Donnie and Jason, right? And we got NSYNC, right? The next group. Okay, I'm sitting here talking about groups, but it took me there. It took me there, but yeah, because it's tension-filled times. Mirage in all of your minds. The populations of people who feel they can control and dominate and just destroy things that God created, like the moon, the sun, the rivers, the oceans, the clouds, or whatever it is, to try to have power and control. So let me just look up a little bit more of that song, because it's coming out again. I can't believe it came out at the beginning and at the end. God is good. Let's see, universe. You want me to say that? The Backstreet Boys song, that part right there. Let me see what else comes with it. I just can't remember. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, it's 9:37. I feel like I had to say that. I need to see a lyric. Where's your lyrics at? Bear with me, because it's coming up. It came to me at the beginning and at the end. I just want to see the lyrics though. Where the lyrics at? Let me see some lyrics here. Okay, here we go. Let me see some lyrics a little bit. Okay, that's what it says. Everybody, rock your body. Right. Okay, let's see. That's what it's saying. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Rock your body. So for me, rock your body would be do some protesting. Not really protesting, I guess. Rallying then maybe about pollution. Rock your bodies. Rock your bodies. That means just move along. Talk about pollution. Hold your signs up. Get what I'm saying about pollution, to make it where you don't condone pollution. Talk up as far as these companies that's spreading a lot of pollution that's damaging the moon. Let's just see. Because this song coming to me again. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. So everybody talk, everybody speak. Gonna bring the flavor. I'm gonna say gonna bring the favor. And how you can get a question and a better answer. I'm changing it because I'm talking about the moon. I'm an original. Look at this song. Didn't I just say the moon is an original? A designer's original. This song saying I am original. So the moon is an original. The moon saying I am an original. Look at the moon. I am the only one. Oh my goodness. Deep. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's see. Throw your hands up in the air. See? Okay. I am everything you need. I'm talking for the moon. I am everything you need. You better speak up for me. You better rally for me. You got to show love for me. You got to value me and treasure me. I'm all you need. I'm the original. Because men think they can replace everything and do everything over. And do this and do that because they like to be creative. But nothing is like the designer's original. Nothing. You overstepping your bounds. You overstepping your bounds. Okay, this the bracelet one. I don't think it's any more. I'm going to leave it just like this because I feel everything that needed to come out came out because I got upstairs. Lunar decay. Get what I just said? So that's the moon, right? So that's why I came down and did the storyline. Treat the moon right, people. Treasure the moon, people. Evaluate and see that all this pollution that happens all over the world damages the moon, the sun, the sky, as well as people. And that change have to come. Rallying has to happen. Some talking needs to happen. Because that's all it's going to be is people just going to get more greedier and greedier and keep doing all kind of things and having pollution out in the air because they want to make money, more and more money. And just say your life don't mean anything. You'll die in the process of them trying to do this and do that. You and many more people, because the air won't be clean. And then in the meanwhile, it's going all the way up. And the moon will be affected because it says decay. And decay, we know what that means. You know what decay means. Okay? Piercing the surface. Okay? The pollution is piercing the surface. Okay, this is the brass love one.